It's the Prentice Allsup Heating and Air Coach's Corner, fueled by Donut Country and McDonald's on 1019, 100.5, 1450, WGNSSports.com, and Big G TV.
We're back here on the Coach's Show, brought to you by State Farm agents Andy Womack, Dana Womack, Celeste Middleton, Alex Williams, Ron Reeves, and Emerson Williams. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. I'm proud as punch to bring along Lonnie Drayton, the head coach of the Smyrna Lady Bulldogs. Lonnie, good morning, sir. How are you? Well, there we go. Sorry, we had a little button. We had to put more into our flux capacitor this morning, I think. Let's take a look here at some of the scores on the scoreboard from last night. Let's see, Providence Christian, they got the 33-23 win over Webb School. These are some girls' scores. Also, earlier this week, let's see, Stewart's Creek 47, Laverne 43. That's a very interesting score. And last night in the game with the Lady Bulldogs and the Lady Blaze, 63-26 victory for the Blackman Lady Blaze. But Lonnie, dipping your toe into this district last night, and in a big way, you took on the Lady Blaze.
Yeah. Well, hey, first off, sorry for the disconnection.
It's all good. I think we had a little going on here too, so it's all good.
Yeah, I'm in Oakland right now at the JV early morning play day. So yeah, watching some basketball. But yeah, we did get to dip our hand into our foot into it, and I'll tell you that. I mean, that's just a well-run, established, really good, really well-coached program Jennifer has there. Her kids came to play last night. They hit some big shots. They hit a lot of shots early, pushed the ball really well. We had a rough time with the tempo of the game. But I will tell you this: my biggest thing was, if you play hard for 32 minutes, you can walk off with your head up, and I really felt like, at the end of the game, I asked our girls, did you play hard, not looking at the score? Did you continue to play hard, continue to fight them? And, all of them could answer a resounding yes. So, that's what you look for in those type of games. That's a really good team right there. They're going to get better, too. So,
yeah, well, I mean, and that's all you can expect, and sport teaches us some tough lessons sometimes, and you always feel better even if you don't reach that goal if you gave it your all. Otherwise, when it's like a double whammy, right? So I mean that's a good lesson for them.
That's right. And I mean, I know it's everybody can look at it as cliche, and when we walk off the court, there's no such thing as moral victories. There's a scoreboard for a reason. I really do believe that. But as far as these guys, fighting, that's what we got to do. We got to get ready for the next game in the district.
Yeah.
And I think there's only, just looking at the district, I think every team is well coached, but I think there's only teams that has the athleticism and the talent that Blackman has out there in our district right now. And really playing everybody our region. They're right now, ahead above everybody else as far as the district is concerned. I mean, I told Jennifer that before the game, and she was sort of like, I don't know about that, but when we got out there, I really saw it.
Yeah. I saw the Stewart's Creek Laverne score. Stewart's Creek edging out Laverne, and I really think both of the Rutherford County districts kind of have a team that is probably going to be the one that's tough to beat, the team at the top, but then the other teams in the district, I have no idea.
Exactly. Number two through 4 could be very interesting. Mm-hmm. 2 through, which makes the district tournament really interesting, So because that seeding on both sides could mean a lot. So, you got if 2 through 4 are equal on both sides, you just don't want to be 4, I guess is what you could say.
Right. Yeah. And, how you play now for the next, 6-8 weeks, that's going to determine how you line up in the district tournament. And even though last night was the first game of district play and you've got more district and region basketball obviously coming up, do you talk to your girls about how important these games are? I mean, it's not that what you did over the holiday period or, even that Hall of Fame game so far back, but these just kind of mean more.
Oh, yeah. And, that's one of the things as far as our girls understand it. I don't think, there's really been an emphasis. We got transfers from different schools, and we got, girls that are very young. I think we only have 2 seniors, and 1 senior is the only one playing. So they really don't understand the significance of every game as far as that's concerned in the district. And it is. So, we pour into it a lot as far as how important, how big every game in this district is right now. Every region, just, looking at your competition, every scout locking in our scouting room and watching the game tape and not just looking at the highlights, but looking at the tendencies of the other teams and in the district, because getting an opportunity to play them twice, you have to be ready that, if you're not ready the first time, you have to be ready the second time. And like I told our girls, you have, there's always a chance, as good as Blackman is right now, they play the game because they may sleep on you one day. And if they do, we want to be that team to catch them off guard. So,
yeah,
so it's, that's the fun part. That's the competitive energy in me. I'd like to be that team to do something special. One night is all it takes, right?
Well, I mean, what's the saying? So you say there's a chance,
Oh, it's big time.
Yeah.
Always a chance. Always a chance.
Lonnie Drayton is with us. Your schedule, the next little stretch of games that I have down that you're going to be playing, Siegel, Laverne, Riverdale, Stewart's Creek, Oakland, before you play Blackman again. Lonnie, those are going to be interesting matchups, tight games, I think.
Yeah, I'm hoping so. I'm hoping our MO has been, lately we are struggling to find the basket. And I think all it takes, because you go into practice and you go into games. When you go into practice, everything looks, you're hitting all these shots. You're going up against your B team, and then you have to go up against somebody else's A team, and it's a little different,
Yeah.
So we have, I think we have an opportunity if we can start finding the basket. I don't see us losing one of those games, But at the same time, if we continue to struggle, it's gonna be tough to win. And like you said, very equally matched teams right there. We just got to go out there, find a way to put the ball in the hole.
And you got your rival Laverne on the road, and those are always fun games when Smyrna and Laverne get together, and usually bring a packed house, don't they?
That's right. Well, what's funny is, being a Smyrna guy, I graduated from Smyrna, played for Smyrna. Laverne is my rival. What's crazy is Stewart's Creek is their rival. It's just crazy how I don't understand. I grew up with when we play Laverne that week, we don't use any words that start with L. So our vocabulary is a little different, but these guys are, Stewart's Creek is our rival. Stewart's Creek, we got to beat Creek, got to go get Creek. And I'm like, I want to beat everybody, but Laverne was my rival. So, it's a little bit different, but we get, that should be a really good game against a well-coached team. Laverne is well-coached. Creek is well-coached. It's all fun. It's going to be an entertaining, like you said, district this year.
Sure is. And just for folks listening, Tuesdays, for the most part, generally are going to be played against the other district, and then Fridays are kind of district games. That's, for the most part, how the schedule works out. So kind of some fun stuff. So, well, Lonnie, hope you enjoy the JV action today, and appreciate you spending a little bit of time with us this morning.
Well, I thank you guys for having us. Thank you guys for everything you do.
Absolutely. Appreciate it. Lonnie Drayton joining us this morning on the Coaches Show, which this morning is brought to you in part by our friends at the law offices of John Day. They've helped thousands of people get legal help when they've needed it the most. If you've been injured, call the law offices of John Day.
Craig's Tax Service.
We perform tax preparation